So, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more inside line racing action. Tonight we're here for round 15 in fact, of the ILR7 season. It is the Singapore Grand Prix. We're going to have quite a tasty end to the season because we've seen form from people such as J-Luke getting 2 wins in a row if I'm correct, and he'll be looking to continue that momentum. Championship rival Speed Senna is here. MK Bourne and Nicky are all going to be challenging him, but I feel like J-Luke definitely has a chance to get back in it if he keeps showing the such strong form he has got. Well, the first car out on track is Bill, and we'll just get the tyres that are fitted. People going for a set of hard compound tyres, which is what you really would be doing at the start of a qualifying session, as that's what you need to be doing. Just editing the title. Just editing the title so it's suitable. Here we go, perfect. It's all up and running. So now we can actually focus on the action. Oh no, I can't. There's a bit of a fault with the title already. Hello to Dalozan. Is this PS4? It is indeed PS4. If you want to try and get into ILR, make sure to go on their Twitter and go on their forum and try and sign up. I'll link the Twitter in the chat now. So that's what I'll do whilst no one is on a lap. This is indeed PS4, as I did say. This is their Twitter. This is how you do sign up. Their league forum. So I hope we can all tune in for a bit of action in tonight's race. So it won't be, in fact, Bill first on a lap is a Williams. It will be Panos D19. Panos had a good race in Belgium. Of course, I didn't commentate Italy, so yeah, he was having a good race in Belgium, and while everyone else crashed out, kept it clean and got himself a very good result. His best result of the season, which was P4, I believe. He'll be looking to go a bit better and maybe get onto the podium for the first time. It's around turn 5 he comes. Got a nice little slipstream from the McLaren ahead. Is that Kyle? Yeah, it is Kyle, but I reckon Panos might have a chance of catching him through this lap, sorry, as the difference between a medium and a hard tyre is about 1.4 seconds. So if Panos really does not want to be catching up to the McLaren driver at any stage in his lap, because with the dirty air kicking in, it will really make his car understeer. The front end will not turn in, which is not what he needs, especially when this could be his one lap if he does maybe even crash out or get invalid. Crashing out is a very big possibility here. It is a street circuit. It's notoriously known for being tight, so let's see what this has to offer. And we're getting reports there's going to be a light rain. It's light rain at the start of the race, which is very, very interesting indeed. Could throw a few spanners in the works, I say. Look at that, Kyle understeering ahead, and Panos is really starting to feel the effect of it. He's caught up just a bit on this lap as he goes under the grandstand here. I like this part of the track. We've seen a few crashes there. I was about to say many, but not really that much. We've seen Daniel Ricciardo crash there. We've seen a HRT go into a wall after a car crashing there. I can't remember fully. Risky Race, the first car to set at 37.5. Panos 38.4. Kyle 39.2. What about J-Luke? As I said, this man's been finding a lot of form recently and be looking to carry it over. Y Racer goes pole on a 37 dead on a set of soft compound tyres. The soft compound tyres is definitely going to be the way to go in quality due to the wet race. J-Luke did get invalid at the final corner. We'll ride on board with... No, we won't ride on board with a KK. I was about to say we'll ride on board with the man who got his win taken off him due to an after race penalty from the previous week, which is unfortunate for him. Who else is there? I'm missing a few times. MK Bourne won a few races, season 1 Monaco, and he's won Silverstone. Can he get another one today? Turn 23. He sets a 37.9. He gets himself P3, just ahead of Ryan Berry in P4. Alex in the Haas Got good evening to Esports, good evening to Speed Norris. Good luck with making your debut tonight. I believe this is Alex did set a 50.1, so that won't be right lap from him. Is J-Luke on another one? No, he isn't. Kyle goes for a lot of laps. No, we'll have to go with Alex because he is the only one actually on a fast lap at the moment. Turn 5 he comes through. So we used to have an invisible wall back there in 2016. If you ran a little bit wide, you would career off into the barriers on the other side and you'd have no chance of saving it. It'd just spin you around. Luckily Codemasters have fixed that, or I reckon we'd see a lot of crashing today, or if we did have that invisible wall. We got Ben Ginsberg saying wow, so cool. Norris saying well, I'm excited for it. Yeet saying can't wait for some epic short shifting. A lot of people are looking forward to the Singapore Grand Prix. I'm not sure if it's just me, but every time Formula One visits Singapore, it just brings a big smile to my face. The night track is always something special. I feel like we need to see more on the calendar. We have 3 at the moment with Bahrain, Singapore and Abu Dhabi. I feel like if we saw Monaco at night or something, that would really make the track light up and be at its best. Night tracks really would be something I'd like to see more of in the F1 season. 3 is just not enough in my opinion. Not sure, you guys can have your opinions in the comments, but that's what I have to go for. Anyway, enough about that. Alex is coming through the penultimate corners now. Very tricky chicane. See cars get right up against that wall, even damaging their rear suspension or even front suspension by pushing the limits just a little too hard. Alex is a 39.6 and in fact goes P9. Now we can watch J-Luke as he's coming into the middle sector. Turn 9, that's where the notorious Singapore sling used to be. Everyone remembers when Singapore first came to this F1 first came to Singapore, sorry. Very tricky corner, all over the curve, slightly out of line, and then you will end up in the barriers. You saw Kimi Raikkonen do it, we've seen Adrian Sutil do it. They're just some of the examples of what the Singapore sling can do, going over those curves, and it really would have killed you. I reckon today it'd be a bit better, but I think it was right that we had to make the change, although I would like to see it come back for a future race if F1 organisers can get that back. I think a lot of people would like to see it. Anyway, J-Luke into turn 23, rounds the final corner. It's going to be a 39 dead from him, the fastest of the hard tyre runners. Good lap from him. What about okay, got a lot of traffic ahead of him. Ryan Berry and Kyle, I think it was Kyle. If we can keep some of those comments down in the chat with regarding Speed Senna, that would be appreciated. Don't like to see that in one of the mainstream leagues, so please, can you keep that bit low? Just keep that with yourself. As into the hairpin we go, up from 2nd to 3rd gear. Okay, on the mediums, expecting to possibly go around, I say in between P5 and P9, or PA in fact, because the mediums are so much quicker than the hard compound tyres. Good evening to Jamie, welcome to some ILR7 action. Okay, so under the bridge there, or the grandstand in fact, sorry, and now into the final chicane. Very easy to get invited, very easy to lose your wing, and he almost hits the barrier there. This track is going to be a really tough challenge on tyres here. Very easy, can overheat, and a KK does go 6th fastest. Panos is on 1, but I think I don't want to watch Panos just yet. I'll watch Speed Senna coming through the final sector now. We'll be looking to guess ahead of MK Board. Robo Jeep 37.1 on the mediums. That's an impressive time for him. Let's see what Senna can do. Round the final corner comes Senna. Will he be faster than Robo Jeep? He will. He goes P1 in fact, a 37.009. Good effort from him. What about Y Racer? No, Y Racer is not on one. Nicky championship leader, I believe. Let me just get the championship standings up now whilst I can, because when I get, it's easiest to get the championship standings up like that, because then I have an idea of what's going on. Nicky coming through the middle sector. coming towards the end of it. They do have a DRS zone here in real life, but they haven't added it in to the F1 game yet, so hopefully we'll see that soon when we next race, maybe next patch we have. Patch should be coming soon. We haven't seen a patch in a few weeks now. I reckon one is on its way. ILR6, Season 7, ILR7 Championship standings. So here we go. Panos 36.4. Nicky will be looking to beat his teammate. The car's tyres under the track there, which is very interesting. And Nicky does in fact come into the pit lane. We are on board with Star, but I just want to see where Y Racers and Star in fact smashes the barrier, and Y Racer is not on one, which is really not what you want to see. But we'll go back to Star. While Star is going, we'll just go through the championship standings. Nicky on top with 182 points. Second, Kyle on 150. Third, Senna 129. Fourth, MK Bourne 124. Fifth, J Luke on 103. Sixth, Ryan Berry on 100. Seventh, Gardaman 77. Eighth, Dan's car on 71, 9th Y Racer on 50, and then 10th is a KK on 47. That's the top 10. In the constructors, McLaren lead the way on 253, second Williams 227, third Mercedes on 200, fourth Renault on 136, fifth Racing Point on 104, sixth Toro Rosso on 96, seventh Alfa Romeo on 90, eighth Haas on 75, and 9th Hassel on 75, yep, and then 10th Red Bull on 44. What about RW? Yeah, RW is on one, I believe. No, he's in none, so if he is on one, it's a very questionable way to imagine Diaz. But anyway, he does pit, so kind of backs up one point. Kyle did go P5, I did miss that, but Robo G, very impressive lap for him to go P4, only 10th off Senna. Robo G really hasn't got a good result to represent what he's been how he's been improving so far this season. Definitely would like to see him do well. What about Garnerman? Lagging quite a bit there as he comes into turn 9. And now turn 10, get all over that inside curve and through the Anderson Bridge. Got a terrible camera shot there and it down into the airpin. Apex Whiteout gets well out of the way. Will Garnerman be able to challenge the likes of Senna, Panos, Risky Racer, Y Racer, even Robo G, even Ryan Berry? It's quite close at the moment. Top from 3rd to 11th is, or 3rd to 10th is separated by 8 tenths. But around the street track, that is not too bad, to be honest. Very solid efforts there from some of these drivers. Anyway, Garnerman, will he pit? Oh, he's lagged out. Oh my god, not what he needs. J Luke is on one, so we'll go on board with the McLaren drivers. We come into turn 5. He goes very deep there. Not going to pick up a toe from Star. Star gets well out of the way. Doesn't want to give his competitors any sort of advantage. J Luke 26.8 first sector. See on one because he's saying out lap here, but really don't trust Codemasters. Let's have a quick look. 26.8, so he is on one. Codemasters are lying to me about him being on an out lap. He's using Urzo, so down into turn 9 comes the McLaren driver, really pushing the limits here. Look at that, all over that inside curve, and now through the Anderson Bridge, down into the hairpin, gets very close to that inside wall, up to 2nd gear, up to 3rd gear, trying to minimise the rear wheel spin and get a run down into turn 13, the end of sector 2. And J Luke, it says he's on the out lap, he's using us. I really don't know if he is actually on one, so I could be commentating over a pointless lap here, but whatever it is. Now down into the braking zone of 15 and 16, and now into under the grandstand. One of the only times you see this in F1, got to be really reinforced. You do not want that collapsing during the race because it would cause a traffic jam. Anyway, J Luke up against the wall, now into final corner. Don't want to cut it too much, doesn't cut it, keeps well out of the track limits, and he goes pole on a 36.3. so I was commentating on an actual lap, which is very nice to see. We'll go on board with Speed Norris. Looking forward to making his debut. I think he's backing off. Oh, he's hitting the wall. Oh no. Oh, a Mercedes in the way. Oh, he's put Senna in the wall. Has Senna got any front wing damage? He doesn't, so he's all good just for now. As round the final corner he comes. Let's watch Senna start his lap. Nicky, interestingly, not out of the pit lane yet, so this could be quali over for the Williams driver. There he is. Nicky's just come out now, just ahead of Speed Senna. He really can't afford to take too much time here. I feel like we got a bit of a timing glitch, to be honest, because the session did start quite late with drivers coming out about a minute and a half. With a minute and a half into the session for us, so I think that is a bit of an issue. Anyway, down into the middle sector comes the Mercedes driver, runs a bit deep into the corner, and now through turn 8 and on the run to turn 9. We don't normally see overtakes here. I think the only overtake I can recall from this corner was Kimi Raikkonen on Lewis Hamilton in 2016. You can only really go one wide. I wouldn't recommend going too wide, or there's a good chance you could end up in that outside barrier. Anyway, Senna coming out of the hairpin. What can he do? A big fan of Ayrton Senna is this man. I would have loved to see what Senna could do around this track. I'm sure he'd light this track up. He'd be a really good driver around it. I reckon he'd beat everyone by a country mile. Alright, can we calm down on these messages now, people? Anyway, here comes Senna into the penultimate corner, and now the final corner. The softs are screaming. They've got nothing left in them, overheating like mad. Round the final corner comes the Mercedes driver. He goes P3. It's not good enough to go pole position. RW coming towards the end of his lap. What can the Toro Rosso driver do? Seems to do well around street circuits. Azerbaijan, I believe he was on pole position. Monaco, he was high up, I believe. And now Singapore. Can he continue his run of street race, shall I say, fetishes? As around the final corner comes the Toro Rosso driver, really pushing the limits, and he's pushing the limits to go pole position by 0.4 of a second. 1:35.9. Great effort from him. The KK is down. That's his quali over. What about Kyle? Kyle is done. Ryan Berry just started one. RoboG P5, he's done. A lot of drivers seem to be done with quali. I need to watch Nicky. 26.5 first sector. How is that in comparison to RW? 26.3. So Nicky is currently 2 tenths down. So he'll have to find time in this middle sector if he wants to get anywhere near pole position. Into the hairpin comes Nicky. Looking quite clean, but will it be fast though? Currently following by the Delta. If we stay by sector 1 split, he will be P2. 26.3, 37.0 compared to 26.5, 36.6. He's 2 tenths up on the Toro Rosso driver here as we enter under the grandstand. Nicky really is finding time. That car is constantly though going underground. It's a bit of lag from this Williams driver. Look at that, the tyres are under the ground there. Could this be a bit of an advantage for Nicky as he rounds the final corner? Can he go on pole? He does go on pole by 0.3 of a second. What a lap from the Williams driver, and I don't think anyone else can stop him unless Senna has something up his sleeve. He doesn't. Robo Jeep has nothing up his sleeve, so that is your qualifying set. No, it's not, because LK Kyle puts it up to P3 right at the end of quali, ahead of his teammate. J Luke won't be too happy with that, but the McLaren boss will be. Seeing them lock out the second row of the grid, be good for their constructors fight. That's all I can say. Really, but that is qualifying over and done with. Your man on pole is in fact is Nicky, sorry, I was about to say RW. Nicky on pole with a 1:35.6 by 0.3 of a second. Great effort from the Williams driver. We know Nicky has strong race pace. Really strong in the race. So seeing him on pole could be very alarming for some of these drives. But can someone like RW, Kyle and Jade possibly stop him? I feel like Senna has hit just a wall in this season. It's just not performing to what he can. He had such a strong start, now it's just going down the drain for him. Will the incident involving Senna be investigated after qualifying? It will be, if it's reported, then they'll look into it. Anyway, on pole is Nicky, second is RW, third LK Cal, fourth J Luke, fifth Panos, sixth Senna, seventh Robo Jeep, eighth MK Bourne, ninth Risky Racing, and rounding out the top 10 is Y Racer. In 11th we've got Alex, 12th Ryan Berry, 13th Danscar, 14th Waves, 15th Bill, 16th Star, 17th for KK, 18th Apex Whiteout, 19th Garner Man, and then not setting the time in 20th is Speed Norris. If I have to say anything, I don't think anything will be done about that. Norris did hit the wall from when I caught it, and then literally left Senna with nowhere to go after bouncing out the barriers. And look at that, we have rain here in ILR7. A wet start to the race. I'm going to ask for your podium predictions in the chat now. I'm going to go third J Luke, second Senna, first Nicky. As I said, it will be a wet race, very difficult for the drivers around this track. We're going to see about 1 minute 50 laps to start with, which is really going to be hard for some of them. 31 laps around one of the longest, if not the longest track on the calendar. It's a race of nutrition for these drivers. You can go fast, but will going fast be the answer to all your problems? I don't think it will be for this track. We've seen it in real life where drivers have to conserve, and I feel like some drivers will have to conserve as well. They won't be able to go at their full pace. Anyway, look at that, everyone is on them inters. We'll just watch everyone take way. Cars can't fly, which is a bit self-explanatory. Cars cannot fly. If they can fly, I would be really concerned. Enough about that. Whilst we're having a look at this, let me just retweet the ILR tweet they have. Just gonna have a look at how other tiers are going. I've got a few people I want to keep my eye on. It's a full wet race in ILR8. Full wet, wow. That's going to be a hard race. ILR6 has got a dry race, and they're 3 laps in fact. ILR6 is 3 laps in, wow. Very, very lucky they are, I'd say. I wonder how long the rain will last for. I'm going to go 8 laps and we'll see drivers pit. But what will they go for? Will we see drivers go for the hards? Will we see some go for soft? Will we see any go for the mediums? I just don't know. I feel like if you do go hards, they'll make the end. But the issue is they'll be so slow that the softs, if someone does go like mediums, the softs at the end will be about 4 seconds a lap faster. 4 seconds, which is a lot. They'll catch up in about 6 laps, so exactly. So I just don't know, but let's see. I'm looking forward to this race. Long 31 laps ahead of us. I wonder who can do what. Norris, focus on getting yourself into ready and forget about that qualifying incident. That's what I'm going to say. All the cars are pulling in. The last man is in fact an Alfa Romeo of Apex Whiteout pulling into his grid slot. Last time we saw cars start on the intermediates here, we saw a big crash in turn 1 involving Max Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Raikkonen. I don't think we'll see it here today, but who knows. The lights are on. What's going on? Why Racer? No, never mind. It's just Terrible lag. My racers lagged out. What's going on? They're away now in ILR7. What a confusing start that is. I think Nicky has got off to a good start. Kyle gets through, everyone through safely. Got a racer point down the inside. We got a lot of contact. A lot of contact. I don't think there's any crashes. I think actually no, there is a crash. Bill, the man Jake always comes in and supports, is the wrong way round. Very tricky conditions for some of these drivers. Kyle's lost out on positions. We're seeing cars going to be battling all over the place here. Look at that. They're 3 wide and there's going to be a crash surely. No, there's not a crash. How did they not crash when they are 3 wide? That is something I'd like to know. Look at that. Kyle is dropping down like mad here in ILR. He started 3rd and he is now 8th place, is he? Oh, we got a Red Bull round. It's Robo Jeep, and I believe who was it that tagged him? Someone did tag him, but Robo Jeep, he just has a good quality, but will never have a good start, which is unfortunate for him. Anyway, at the front, Nicky has got a perfect start, leading by 2 seconds already. Wow. Jay Luke into the hairpin, following. Got more collisions down the back. Is it Waste? It's Robo Jeep. Robo Jeep is out. What's happened to Norris? Norris has had a collision. He got involved in one in quali. He's involved in one in the race as well, which is really not what he needs. We've got Waste attacking Star here. Waste is going to be side by side. Will he try out break him? No, he won't. It's too far back. Oh, we got another car into the barrier. It's Ryan Berry. Ryan Berry's gone a bit deep, and he is in fact going to lose. I think he's lost his front left end plate. He has. RW and J Luke as well. What's going on here? They're side by side under the grandstand. That's great side by side action, but the problem is they're battling so hard. This has allowed Nicky to get about a 4-second lead. Wow. Got yellows and set the 3. Apex Whiteout, he's had an instant. Has he got a puncture? Thought he might have had a puncture there, because that car really was going sideways. Just looks like a bit of suspension damage, I'd say, if you had to incorporate into Codemasters. That's what it looked like. Okay, gets past. Risky Racer runs deep. This is going to allow Kyle down the inside into turn 1. And he can't get through. Risky Racer did make the mistake. Oh, Kyle's hit him. Norris feeds into the pits. There's that front wing damage. Oh, we got Mercedes round in the background. It's Dan's car's hit the wall. We've also got his teammate losing positions as well. Wow, action all over the place here at the moment. Got a hash trying to go down the inside. That was Alex. Someone keeps ringing me, but I'm not answering because I want to keep on board with this action. Look at that though. I think I have to watch this battle, because side by side go MK Board and Speed Center, and they, despite it being intermediates, we're still seeing a lot of action, and in fact we're going to see a crash. MK Board comes across a bit too much, I think, too aggressive on the defending, and Senna has lost his end plate along with MK Board, and MK Board will not give this position up to Kyle as well. Down the inside goes Kyle, and one has Senna actually got damage to his front wing. It must have, surely. He'd be lucky to get away with none. Yeah, he has to his front left end plate. That front wing is damaged from the car. And MK Board's not stopping, and he's going very deep. And he's going to park it, I think, is he? No, he's not. Got 3 wide here. Oh, there's more crashes! Everywhere we go, there's incidents. Left, right, centre, turn 16, turn 21. We're seeing accidents everywhere. Wow. Front wing all over the place. Let's have a look at our positions gained. Our biggest gainer is in fact Star, up 8 positions. What a start for him. What a start for Nicky in the front. 5.4 ahead. Got more instants. Alex, no. We just got instants left, right and centre. Is it Bill? Bill down the inside. He's going to try and keep it there. Oh, that's very risky. And cars are pitting. But White Racer, in fact, stays out. They're saying goons by saying black flag for Senna. I don't think so. I have to see more of what happened. We'll go back to the front though. Actually, no, we'll go to Waste, because Waste is close on start, to be honest. Waste had a very good start. What lap times did they set? What lap time did Nicky just set? Nicky set a 1:56.6, so always at the 2-minute mark per lap. So we depends how long it stays wet. If it stays wet for about another 8 laps, we're going to see more. We're going to see about, I'd say, another 16 minutes here It'll be close. I don't know, 8 laps. Yeah. Oh, I'm being constantly fun. Just bear with me a sec. I do apologise about that. We got MK Bourne, I think, having another incident. Yeah, look at that. He's really struggling with that front wing. Here's another wall. I'm going to go to Kyle, because Kyle seems to be finding his way now in this race, and is now on the back of the Mercedes driver of Senna. Still raining, not anywhere near ready for dries yet. Senna really struggling. Kyle in fact has a very big moment at the final corner, and he almost does bin it. Wow, Senna is really struggling with the front wing damage after that collision with MK Bourne. Someone I have to go to will be Garnerman in a minute, because Garnerman is still fighting. He started 19th and it's up to 10th, so it's been a good start for him at the moment, which is what you'd like to see. Anyway, here comes Kyle attacking Senna, coming down into the end of sector 1. Senna squeezes him very aggressively, and Kyle will try to go to the outside. That was a very aggressive squeeze there from Senna, borderline legal. Don't know, that just seemed a bit aggressive, a bit too late in my opinion to go and defend like that, but we'll have to see if Kyle does report it to the stewards. Look at this, we've got Waste Garnerman start. Ooh, following. The rain seems to be getting lighter now, even lighter. I reckon we'll see the rain stop in the next couple of laps. And in fact, DRS is enabled. And will MK Bourne gamble on a set of slick tyres? He is. He's going on a set of hards. Got yellows in sector 1. Who's it for? Dan's car. Dan's car's had an incident. Now I want to see, what will Nicky do? Will Nicky stay out? He's got a good gap, but I just don't think. I don't know. Is it ready? Yeah, I think it is ready. We'll just have to see. Nicky's going to stay out. He feels it's not ready yet for dries. What will RW do? This could be race changing. This could get him back in the race. And I think Nicky's made the wrong decision, because look at that. It's bone dry now. And RW, J-Luke stays out. RW could possibly have pulled off a masterclass here. RW speeding in the pits though. So now we turn our attention to Panos. Is MK Bourne gaining on Dan's car? He's took 8/10 out of him, but I assume Dan's car's got damage. We'll have a look. We'll get the leader interval up. 1 minute 47.9 is the gap. He's losing just a bit, to be fair. We'll just see how Nicky is coping on these hard, or these inters, sorry. Yeah, he's still losing quite a bit of time, MK Bourne. Although it's switching. I reckon Nicky will be alright just for this lap, and then he will have to pick, because it's bone dry. I mean, in fact, we've got yellows in sector 1. Who's it for? RW, he's had an incident, I think. Come on, Panos right next to him. Gap 148.7 still, so it's literally even between the inters and the hards at the moment, but I don't think the hards are working in these conditions, just due to the fact the track's going to be so cold from the weather. The tyres will just not get into their optimal working range. They need to be at a hot temperature of about 102 degrees, and I reckon they're about 90 degrees at the moment. Those hards really going to have no grip. So you look, he's lost a lot of time in that middle sector. RW and Panos are in fact battling. Will Nicky stay out again though? 41.7 is the gap. I don't even know. Is it worth Nicky pitting? What's Nicky gonna do? Yeah, he has to pit now. 41.2. That gap's coming down. Nicky has to box, and he does. Nicky does in fact box. And what tyres will it be for? What is it going to be for the Williams driver? It's set in medium, so he won't be going to the end. So he'll be making at least one more stop in this race. Garnerman and OKK swapping positions. Nice and easy for Garnerman. J-Luke's pitted. Kyle's pitted as well. The McLaren's going to have to double stack. J-Luke's having a front wing change as well. That might explain his lack of pace. RW's having a front wing change as well. Wow. Where's Panos going to come out? Panos comes out in second. It's a Williams 1-2 at the moment. And Claire Williams is going to be sitting on that Williams pit wall. In absolute delight here in Singapore. Wow. Really, really good. Nicky's got an 11-second lead. This is just paradise for him. He'll be rapid. Risky racer up to third. Let's read a few comments now. Black flag for Senna 10, not even in points. I was told he was good. Apparently he can beat you on 18 laps with a 1 lap head start. Are you ignoring us now, Mr. Commentator Man? No, I'm not. I just read the comments every few laps or so. Stars pitted again. Now we can get the intervals back. Kyle and Senna. Senna's just been got past. Has Senna got any damage? Hold up. A weird buzzing noise which I just had to rectify. MK Bourne does set the fastest at 150.6, which just shows he is now ready for the dry tyres. Look at that, bone dry. Apex Whiteout was though about 3 seconds quicker than him that lap, which just shows the difference between the mediums and the hards at this stage of the race. Someone who's performed an absolute masterclass at the moment is Waze in 5th. Waze, who started 14th, is now 5th. Guardman, who started 19th, is now 6th and still could get up even a few more positions. Got yellows in sector 2. Who's it for? MK Bourne once again, and he's retired. And what? Imagine that brought out a safety car. I think some of Nicky especially would be furious, because on lap 7 he's got a 13-second lead. Wow, stunning pace. Garnerman, to be fair, is showing some good pace. So he's onto the back of Waste now, and he gets himself a penalty for corner cutting. Anyway, let's watch Garnerman, because this will be the first bit of DRS I will catch on stream to try and get an overtake. Here we go. Waste is going to be defending. Round the outside of turn 6, 9 down into turn 7 comes Garnerman, nice and easy. Position gone for Waste and Y-Racer. Bill and Y-Racer still fighting away. Y-Racer did overtake him, but here comes Bill back down the inside through the King, turns on the straight, and he gets back through. The Ferrari dives it. Oh, it's close. Got Ryan Berry just behind following as well. Apex Whiteout, another fast lap. Look at that. Y-Racer diving it down the inside, and he just can't get through. I think this is the perfect angle to watch it from Ryan, because Ryan has got a great view of this battle. He really does indeed. Oh, Y-Racer almost hits the wall. He's going to go down the inside of the hairpin. Wow, that'd be bold if he can get that done. Now, out of the bridge and down into the end of sector 2. Y-Racer to brake late, round the outside. He's got a bit of front wing damage as the Ferrari driver, but he gets past Bill and up into P11. And Ryan Berry just nowhere near close enough to try and get a move. Although Bill, if he keeps taking these lines on these hard tyres, he has no chance of keeping this man behind him. Look at that gap though between Senna and Kyle. Let me just check, has Kyle got front wing damage? Because when we saw Kyle come out the pits, he was about getting overtaken by Senna. Now he is 6 seconds behind him, which just shows the difference between the hards and the mediums at the moment. And look at this, Bill could become a cropper once again, this time to Ryan Berry. Look at that, Bill's already lost a second to Y-Racer, and Y-Racer has got front wing damage, which just shows the difference of the tyres at this stage. Starts as the fastest lap of 43.6 from him. Here comes Ryan Berry now. DRS enabled for the Racing Point driver. Down the inside on the straight. That little kink there is very, very tricky to go down the inside, and he gets through. Ryan, nice braking from him, and he gets up into P11. Bill dropping down the pack now. I think I gotta watch Senna and KK, because look at them, they're both catching waste at a rate of knots. Look at that, the tyres constantly changing ahead on KK. But just to confirm, if anyone does have any queries about that, he is on a set of medium tyres. Nicky fast at 42.0. He's 16.4 ahead of Panos. Wow, very, very good from him. And KK almost loses the rear then. Got J-Luke in fact on the back of Risky Race, so I think I'm going to turn my attention to that, because J-Luke, even with the RS now, is starting to get close. I think he just set the same sort of lap as Nicky, so these two are lapping relatively equal to each other. It's just the fact that they're 19 seconds apart, or 18 seconds apart pretty much, which is what's really not going to help. I can't see J-Luke making 18 seconds up on Nicky, to be honest. Anyway, here we go. Nothing is impossible. And here comes J-Luke down the inside of Risky Racer. He's through up into P3. Risky Racer leaving the track there. Tried to maybe come back. No, he can't. Oh, that's Panos. Oh my god, he's got his Williams stuck in the barrier. Wow. Waste defending off of KK. Can KK go down the inside? He tries to go down the inside, but he gets passed spectacularly round the outside from Senna. Wow, that was really, really bold. But aware driving from Senna to get up into P7 there to take a position off. You got to be really inventive around here, and that was a very inventive move from the Mercedes driver. And you know what? He's got one. He's going to get round the outside of Waste as well. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. And Waste clips the back of Senna. These hards are nowhere near good enough for this track at the moment. What a move from Senna round the outside. And Waste's going to try to come out down the inside. No, he can't. And this allows KK to try and get a switchback. Can he get through? He can't. That was very good driving there from Senna. You might have your opinions in the chat, but I think he's just going to silence his critics there, because what a set of overtakes that was. 2 overtakes on 1 lap. It's hard enough to get 1 overtake around this track in an entire race, but he's done 2 in the space of a few corners. This is very good to see. Okay, still following, and I think now Waste is going to try to defend the inside. Can't get through there. Okay, he's going to try to switch back. I feel like KK needs to be a bit more aggressive, a bit too nice at the moment is the Alfa Romeo driver. Ryan gets down the inside. White Racer, is he? Can he get through? No, he can't. White Racer's still holding on. All side by side through turn 5, and look who's going to be following this. RW's got a perfect view of this. He's got a double slipstream here. None of the cars ahead have actually got DRS, so can he launch one down the inside? He can't. He's going to try, much we get a switch back here, because Wyracer took a horrible line into that corner, and he's going to try and go around the outside and see. No, he's going to go for a switchback. The switchback seems to be working for him, but he just can't get through. Wyracer is struggling, and look at that. RW has got to run out of turn 8 and down the inside. It's turn 9. There's a bit of contact as well. I feel like moving just a bit too much there was Wyracer, and that could have been a very similar accident to the Senna MK Born one. Look at that. Wyracer does in fact go deep into the corner, but RW took it a bit too tight and almost hit that inside wall, which would have been very tragic for him. We've got Haas is down in 14th and 15th, Danskar 16th, Apex Whiteout in 17th. Gonna go back to a KK because he still can't get past Waste, which is very, very interesting to say the least. So around the final corner he comes. Yes, I feel like he needs to maybe take a bit of liberty there, just cut that final corner just a bit, so it gives him a better run onto Waste. Anyway, Waste feels the need to defend for turn 1. KK can't get past. Got Y Racer dropping down 2 positions. He's in fact pitting. That front wing damage too much for him. So this is the battle I have to watch now, because OKK is as close as ever. Waste understeers to that corner. If OKK don't get this move done now, I will be surprised. Slipstream gonna go down the inside of two number 19 cars, battling away. Ooh, and Waste can't defend, and OKK just puts himself around the outside and up into P7. I feel like it's gonna be a long race for the Racing Point driver, as he has got damage to his front wing. How's Bill coping? Bill coping alright? Yeah, he is. Bill's coping alright at the moment, doing a good job in P11 or P12 in fact. After his first lap incident, he'll be looking to get his impressive fan shadow, getting to the points. Not far off, he's about 8 seconds off. No, my bad, he's about 1.5, 2 seconds off. I was reading the wrong thing. That 12 out of 31, we're not even halfway through yet. Shows how long this Singapore GP really is. Another 19 laps and lapping about 142 on these drivers. So do the maths, 142 times 19, and then you're going to be at about 18 seconds due to another pit stop from some of these drivers. So I reckon we'll see about another 30 minutes of action here. Next car for Waste is going to be issues. Well, Waste, you can support. You can definitely put your move in to the stewards. As Kyle gonna go round the outside of Waste, and Waste gets overtaken again. It's just not stopping for him. Waste won't give this up without a fight. Oh my god, yeah, this is sector 3. Apex Whiteout is out. Alright, I think we need to calm these comments down. Oh yeah, this is sector 3. Apex Whiteout leaves. I wonder, will we see a virtual safety car or a safety car brought out? Nicky with a 141.1 there. Rapid at the moment. He's got a pit stop advantage. We're not even halfway through. Wow. Nicky is too fast at the moment. I said people should be alarmed about his race pace, and he's just shown why I said that. 22 seconds high in front on lap 13. He can cruise at the end now. This should be an easy win for him. Who else is there? There's no battles now. Everyone was out of a second of each other. Going to be difficult for some of these drivers to keep up. I reckon we'll watch Ryan Berry for a bit, see how he catches up to Waste. He should catch up because he's got a full front wing and his on tyres that are much better than the set of hards. Yellow flag set with 2 and 3. Who's it for? It's for Wyre, so he hits the wall, which is unfortunate for him. He's about to get lapped by Nicky, which is very demoralising. Really is. Yeah, that car is the complete opposite of real life, because in real life Williams going to be about 25 seconds off everyone at the moment, but in fact he's 22 seconds ahead of everyone, which is quite the opposite to say the least. We've got McLaren in second, Red Bull in third. That's kind of realistic. Williams in fourth, not realistic. Ferrari in fifth, kind of realistic. Mercedes in sixth, yeah, I don't know. Alfa Romeo seventh. These are okay. It's kind of like apart from the top 5, I'd say top 4, apart from risky races, so first, second, fourth. Grid's looking quite realistic to real life, apart from Dan's car and Y Racer, of course, who are having their troubles. To be fair to Ace, he's keeping up with Kyle. He's not giving up, as Kyle got front wing damage. That could be the issue. He doesn't have any to his front right. He doesn't have any to his front left, so he doesn't have any damage. Waste is doing a decent job at keeping up. which is very good to see. You know what, we'll go back to our race leader, Nicky's just cruising around at the moment. It's a dream for him. Managing his hours beautifully, 3 times the amount of the car behind him and 23 seconds ahead on lap 14. So, just going to send a message into one of the ILR chats now just to make sure. Just gonna, oh, TV on shutdown, where is my remote? Just gonna let him know. I'm just letting Jack know. Alright, I just gave him to, well, MK Paul was saying just give Nicky the title already. I wouldn't say that just yet, but he definitely looks like he's going to get this championship driving. And actually, I think we should see him in ILR 4 or maybe ILR 5. Not ILR 7, he's too quick for this division, as you can clearly see. But it all can go wrong. I've had personal experience. I've had experience around here of having such a big lead and then getting it taken away from me. We've got 2 asses battling of Star and Alice. In fact, nope, Star just pits. I was a minute in the lead, got stuck in the pits and lost my win. Just imagine. Just imagine how that feel. Nicky does have to make a pit stop, so there is a chance something like that could happen, but it is very unlikely. I haven't seen anyone get stuck in the pits in this game just yet, which is something you love to see. Also his times, like his PB is a 40, he's losing about a second to his previous best, but that's kind of a given. See him, he's been on these mediums for 10 laps with 23 corners of a track, 230 corners he's done on these tyres at the moment. They're not going to be at their best, which is something to say, really. He's already got a pit stop advantage. I wonder if he'll stretch till soft or just go another set of mediums. Really, if he wants to go for another set of mediums, lap 18 will be the ideal time to come into the pit lane. Why race the fastest lap? In fact, we've got Risky Racer diving in. Is this for a front wing change? It is. And we've got Yellows in sector 2. Who's it for? I think it's for Dan's car because he seems to be quite slow. Yeah, it's for Dan's car, so he's got a damaged wing. What disappointing race for him to say. Wait, he's got a penalty. We got a car trying to unlap himself. Why race? I don't like this car unlapping himself and ghost and all that. I feel like it should just disappear on your screen if they're there, because it really does put you off if you are racing 9 youth, because you just can't see where the racing 9 is due to the car ghosting. The ghosting system on this game is dreadful. That's what you can say. I think we'll turn to Risky Racer though, because with fresh tyres he will be catching Racer right or not. In fact, can Ranberry attack? I don't think he will. And into the braking he comes. Look at that. Look at the grip difference between fresh mediums and 11 lap old hards. He's much faster than the Racing Point driving him. I'm expecting to just launch one down the inside. Race goes very deep here, and this gives Risky Racer to get the run out of the corner and really can get past this Racing Point here. It will have to be on the outside with much better tyres. Can he go around the outside? Waste won't let him. I think he's going to have to concede position. Is he going to? Waste down the inside still. Race runs deep. And Risky Racer gets through up into P8. Good stuff from him. Man comes into the pit lane for another. This time a set of hards. Wow, that's risky. A set of hards to go to the end. Maybe he didn't have another set left. Someone who's running strong at the moment is a KK. If he can manage these tyres, he could be on for a very good result. Got another. I don't think he will, but another 14 laps to go on these tyres if he can. But they don't look that their best whatsoever. See, where's Man coming out? Man's coming out behind RW. Senna's pit again, Ryan Berry pit, Bill pit. They're all going for a set of mediums, which is what you like. So I'm just going to check whilst this part of the race is a bit down, so yeah. Just check how other races are going. We'll see RW get passed by Man soon, because look at that. Oh, and RW just lets him go. Oh my god, there's a bit of contact there. Wow, a bit too close for that kid. Well, I'm liking the look of that race so far, to say the least. It's very interesting indeed. J Luke in fact comes into the pit lane. It's for another set of the medium tyres. It's good for him. Where will he come out with a KK pit? So what I said is completely out the window. It won't be happening, which is unfortunate. Got yellows in sector 3 and Senna's out. Where's he crashed? Because it didn't see it. Miserable end to the season for him to say. He's just retired. Nicky, look at that, his tyres are under the track again, which is very interesting. Wonder if a safety car will come out, how it will affect the race. Very interesting to see, to say the least. Anyway, here comes Risky Racer with a much better run out of the corner here, and now he'll be looking to go round the outside into turn 13. Kyle won't let him go through. The Risky Racer with the switcheroo. That is fantastic driving from the Red Bull driver. If he can go down the inside still. Oh, there's no contact. Kyle just holds on, but Risky Racer is fighting away with Kyle. Great battle in between these two. Really showing good respect and showing how it should be done. Risky Racer taking all the risks necessary to get past. He's got to get past him here. He really does. Here he comes now. He tried to launch one. He can't launch one. It's a bit too far back at the moment. Look at that, he has a moment Kyle out there. These hards really are not going as well as the new medium tyres before. Kyle, and here comes Risky Racer. How is Kyle going to hold on to this? I don't think he will. Will he prove me wrong? Defending the inside there. Round the outside, late on the brakes goes Kyle, and he goes deep. Now allows Risky Racer to get back down the inside, and he does. Good driving from him. Very good driving, which is what you like to see. Who else? The Man still, you know what, has a chance here of getting through. who is there. I feel like this race is really starting to die down just a bit because everyone is separated by over a second now. Panos has picked. Will be for another set of mediums, I do assume. Oh, he's got a front wing change coming in as well. Star gets a penalty, and where will he come out? It promotes risky race up to third car, up to fourth, Gardnerman to fifth. Where will Waste come out in comparison? Waste come down the straight. Oh, this is going to be really close. Panos cannot afford to come out behind him. Oh, it's going to be close. Where's Panos? Panos, because that front wing change is now down in P7. Disappointing for him. Needs to get out ahead of Waste. That really would be a challenge for him. But now look at this. Gardnerman is attacking Kyle. Kyle's got nothing left in these hards. They're so much slower than these fresh hards. And round the outside, it's off the track, but then comes back on the track for the inside for turn 8. They're still going to be side by side. And Gardnerman gets through there. Panos gets past Waste, does he? Waste won't give this up without a fight, but Waste with that damaged front wing will have to give this up. Are they trying to switch back? He can't get through. If you have any questions to ask me in the chat, feel free to ask. I will try my best to answer them. No battles within anyone now. I reckon we might see one. J-Luke catching. What's going on with Nicky? J-Luke is catching an awful lot. That gap was about 30 seconds. That was 21.8. Nicky's just saving his ears. Look at that. He's not even pushing. Has he got an issue? I think he has an issue. What's going on with Nicky? Very interesting. Nicky's certainly got some sort of issue because it's not. Let's just compare their lap times. He got maybe throttle issue or something because he didn't have it down. 44.1 last lap compared to his 41.4. J-Luke with a 41.0. He caught 3 seconds at that. Wow. Don't know what to say. What's going on with Nicky? 42.5 is a much better lap, but still much slower than PB. Look at that, he's not getting full throttle. What's going on with the Williams? Has Nicky got an issue or is he just slowing down till he tries to spice this up a bit? Let me just stick on board with him. .19 seconds. Yeah, Nicky's got a big issue. He's just not, mate. He's just not using his airs though. But be interested to see what's going. If there's actually a bigger issue that we're not seeing. It really would be. Go to RW, who's attacking Ryan Berry. Will he launch one down the inside? No, he won't. He's just a bit too far back at the moment. He's not going to be close enough to get through. Look at that, he's losing more and more time. What's going on with Nicky? He's got severe front wing damage or something, I don't know. Is he just playing with J-Luke? Once again, I don't know. Certainly is interesting. So 17.3, we'll have a look at that gap in a minute. Panel for their 3-second time penalty, not good for him. So I don't do any damage, I don't think he does. Right, he's all good still. Can't get past there to turn 1 RW all over the back of Ryan here. And he just hasn't got the run out of turn 3. Down into turn 4. Oh, he hits the outside wall, but that could compromise his run. Hasn't got any damage. He's not going to be close enough to get through here. Just want to go to Garnerman, who seems to be catching quite a bit as well. Don't know, let's turn back to Nicky. How's he doing? But this is the one I have to watch now, because look, Garnerman all over the back of Risky Racer. Those mediums are starting to die, I think, on Risky Racer's car. Really are dying. And here comes Garnerman. He's attacking and attacking and attacking. We got yellows in sector 2. Waste gets past. Can he go through, Garnerman? Yes, he can. Up into P3. I wonder what those yellow flags are for. We got Waste and OKK still battling. OKK later on the brakes, and he gets through. But OKK, Waste, sorry, gonna try to come back around the outside of him. OKK won't let that happen, and Waste, in fact, loses a position because of it. Nicky seems to be picking up the pace once again, which is good to see. Wonder what the issue was. Has he resolved the issue, or was he just looking after his tyres? Just trying to get them back up to working range, should I say. Stardust pit for a set of sauce, so I expect him to be flying. Oh, comes out just behind J-Luke, but he'll get past him. We'll go through him just due to the fact of much faster tyres. We'll just watch Star. Ooh, no, that just dropped, and Star won't be getting through. He decided to stay behind him. Kyle 3, second time penalty, down in 10th place. Well, we got a big battle ahead of us now. Ryan Berry seems to be struggling quite a bit. And here comes Kyle. Oh, big contact. And RW has got front wing damage. He's had to cut turn 1. No. That is embarrassing. Wow. That is very embarrassing for RW. That means Bill is going to claw up into P10. Wow. Good to see from him. Not long to go in this race now, 6 laps, and then we'll have to go to ILR1. which will be quite immediate because it's been a long race. Started shooting 40 minutes ago. No, that is not right. We did not start shooting 40 minutes ago. We started streaming 70 minutes ago. I just looked at my computer. That was not right. That was lying to me. Right, here comes Kyle. Down the inside of Ryan Berry. He gets through. Ryan won't give this up though. They're side by side still. Kyle gets the inside, runs deep though under braking. This might allow Ryan the chance for a switchback. Ryan, can he go down the inside? No, he won't. He won't go down the inside there. That's just asking for an incident if you go down the inside there. Does Nicky have damage? I don't know. You got yellows in sector 1. Oh, it's a Ferrari. Is it Ghana Man? No, it's the other one. It's Y Racer. Very miserable race for him. Got Panos on the back of Risky Racer for P4. Ghana Man ahead is just checked out from these two, so I think a podium is definite for him, which is good to see. Look how close he's got with a much more grip. He's going to try and possibly launch one down the inside here, will he? Risky Racer's all over the track. He's got no grip left. He really does have no grip. It's quite hard for him. Look at that. He's another lap of stuck behind Risky Racer and almost loses the rear there. Wow. Very, what's the word? We're down the brake. I don't think I've ever seen a car be lost there under traction, which is saying something indeed. Look at that, with the understeer there, Panos just has no chance of getting past the Red Bull driver. Look at that, moving all over the straight, possibly getting ready to do a Danny Kvyat move. Got Y Racer out. That bring out a late safety car. Imagine a late safety car at this stage in the race. Would really spice things up. And Panos gets past Risky Racer. There's nothing left for Risky Racer on those tyres. I think the inevitable just occurred. I don't think Nicky has damage. He started pulling away from J Lucas again. Just controlling, I'd say. Just made sure he made it to the end. Made sure he was safe. There's Nicky. I think we have to turn to waste 22 laps on these set of hards. He's done a very good job. I reckon he's going to get points here in Singapore, which will be his first points finish in quite a while. Good to see for the Welshman here in Singapore. A very difficult track. Been a very long race to say the least. We've only 3 laps to go. Who knows? Anything could happen. We'll run on board with Nicky for just a bit, because Nicky has done an amazing job. I want to see has he just kept it in none for the rest of this race. Risky Racer's pit. To be fair, yeah, could argue he's got a gap to pit, but will he come out ahead of that? That's the question. I don't know. Wow, what have I just seen? Risky Racer comes out in P7, so he's behind J-Luke and behind, or Kyle, sorry, and he's behind Wace as well. But Wace, he will be passed in no time because those hards are finished. Wow. They are well and truly finished. And here comes Risky Racer down the inside. Easy. no question, he'd have to get that move done. And now after Kyle and OKK, I think he has a chance of getting past him. But who knows? Not long to go. 38.5 from RW as the fastest lap from him. Be looking to not let anyone in the top 10 take that point from him. Anyway, if you have any questions for me in the chat, feel free to ask them. Not long to go now. At 29.31. Risky Racer really is catching. Risky Racer really is catching Kyle at a rate away, and also gaining on OKK, which is very concerning. We've got yellows in sector 3. Who's it for? Who else yellows for? Dan's car again. Dan's car's had a mare of a race. An absolute mare. Nicky will be starting the penultimate lap any minute now. Won't be. I think as soon as this race is over, as soon as everyone's crossed the line, just let the menus play out, and then I will have to end the stream and go for ILR1. Sector 2, Dan's car's finally done after a miserable race for him, shall I say. Yellows in Sector 2, that is still for Dan's car's car. We're just going to ride on board with Risky Racer, because look at that, he is caught onto the back of Kyle here, and he's flying. Absolutely flying at the moment. He's literally in DRS. I reckon we'll see him overtake here into about turn 7 at the end of sector 1, because look how much more grip he's got on these soft tyres. It's just amazing. Wow. Here comes Risky Racer. Not close enough there, but he literally has to get past Kyle as quick as possible. Won't be surprised if we see a launch down the inside into a corner very soon. Oh, he's going to go down the inside here. Wow, let's be bold. Side by side, the Red Bull and the McLaren. If I was Kyle, I think I'd just let him go, because there's no chance he's holding him back. No way for another lap. I wonder if he can get after OKK. He's going to go down the inside into the hairpin. That is bold. His name is Risky Racer. He's prepared to take all of the risks possible, and he just can't get through there. Don't know how Kyle's holding on, but the final lap has just begun. Got yellows in sector 3. Who is that for? Well, is it for anyone up ahead? I don't know, I don't think so. We have still got continuous yellow flags in sector 3. Who is it for? I don't know who the hell it was for there. But the final lap here in ILR7, has Kyle got DRS? He doesn't. Here comes Risky Racer. To the outside, into turn 1. Round the outside, he's got it done. What a brave move from him. And now can he go after OKK and get a move? He's turn our attention. Where is Nicky? Nicky is so close to the end here. Seen a masterclass of a drive from him. He clearly was saving his tyres. Look at that. That's Bill Wintle. Oh my god. Was that wall out? I think that wall was out there. Bill's gone. That's his race over. Here comes Nicky. Nicky takes the win in Singapore. What a great drive from him. But we still got to turn our attention to Risky Racer and the KK, because this battle is not over. It's like Clash of the Titans here between these two. Wow. And he makes a mistake. Oh, he's going to go around the outside. Risky Racer. There's contact. Losing the rear like Felipe Massa in 2012. And he can't get through. How close is that? A KK is holding on. But dear life, he's going to go down the inside. And he's going to hit a KK. What an end to this race. Comes home in second. But round the outside goes Risky Racer. Gazzy got the move done. He has. He's got the move done. A KK 3-second time penalty. What can Kyle do? Is that barrier sticking out? Because it could catch someone out here. It's sticking out. Oh! Wow, that barrier is glitched. Wow, visual glitch. Visual glitch. Okay, hits the barrier. But he will come home for Risky Racer P5. Okay, P6. No, Risky Racer P6. Okay, P7. Kyle P5. Got to turn our attention to Wace in P8. Race P9, good drive from him, 27 laps on the set of tyres, and the final finisher will be Alex here. Now, and there are our finishers. What a great race here tonight in ILR7. Nicky has to take my drive, a domination from him. Ooh. Anyway, here are your results. Nicky wins with J. Luke second, third Garnerman, fourth Panos, fifth Kyle, sixth Risky, seventh KK, eighth Ryan, ninth Waste, 10th Alex, 11th RW, 12th Star, 13th Bill, then DNS from, in fact, Bill, Danscar, Y Racer, Senna, Apex, Whiteout, MK Born, Speed Nice and Robo G. Not been a good day for the speed drivers. Anyway, I've been Lickle Blocks. Thank you for watching, everyone, and good night.